safe household, but you know when you're a kid, how you need that one person that's not your mom and dad to make you feel like you're the most special person on the planet? That was my grandfather. And I called him Ginka because I couldn't say grandpa. And I'll never forget, one day I was just a kid and the snow was horrible. I mean, look, I know about blizzards, okay? Anywho, it's okay. Better safe than sorry, but I know about blizzards. Well, anyway, it was a blizzard. It was the blizzard of '93. Remember that, y'all? Blizzard of '93. I had the day off from school, and the phone rang, and it was my Ginka, my grandpa calling. He said, Marissa, I saw that you're off from school, and I don't want to impose on you because maybe you already have plans with your friends, but I was thinking if you're free, we could go to the mall and see a movie. And I said, are you kidding me? Of course I'm free. Of course I'd love to go with you to the mall to see a movie. So the two of us went to the Carousel Mall and we saw Mrs. Doubtfire. And I'm not even kidding, we were the only two people in the theater. And we loved that movie. He loved that movie. He was laughing so hard. So was I. What a gift that film is. The trip home, which is a 15-minute ride, took 3 hours because the snow was so bad. And we're sitting in the car in his beat-up, rusty old Toyota, and he's smoking cigs out the window. He bought a cup of coffee from a stranger selling coffee on the street that looked like a crazy homeless man. But we had so much fun, and my grandmother was terrified. She was on the verge of calling the police. That's also not a joke, because this was before cell phones. So they thought we were in a snowbank somewhere, gone forever. But when I think back on that day, I think, my God, that was one of the best days of my life. And I would give anything to be with my grandfather again. I remember a sky. It was blue as ink, or at least I think. I remember a sky. I remember snow, soft as feathers, sharp as thumbtacks, coming down like lint. And it made you squint when the wind would blow. And ice like vinyl on the streets, cold as silver, white as sheets, rain like strings and changing things like leaves. I remember leaves, green as spearmint, crisp as paper. I remember trees, bare as coat racks, spread like broken umbrellas. And parks and bridges, ponds and zoos, ruddy faces, muddy shoes, light and noise and bees and boys and days. I remember days, or at least I try. But as years go by, a sort of haze, and the bluest ink isn't really sky. And at times I think I would gladly